Hi, this is Amrita from BizAsiaLive.com, and as you know, I'm on the sets of Loveratri here in London, and I'm now standing with debutante director Abhiraj. Hi, Abhiraj.
Hi Amrita, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good, good. So we were just having a little chit chat about the weather. The team of Loveratri have come at a really good week, and it's been really sunny, and they've been shooting in London. So how has the experience been in the last 3 days?
Well, the last 3 days, the experience has really been amazing. We've been shooting pretty much in the heart of London, and various different locations. And what do I say? You put the camera wherever you want, and you're just getting a beautiful frame.
That's London for you. Now, obviously, you're making your debut after assisting on quite a few films. Obviously, I loved some of the films that you've assisted on. What is it like now becoming the director Saab kind of thing?
So, well, it's actually, now it's different, but the first 2-3 days of shoot that we started off in Baroda, it took a bit of a moment to sink in because I'm so used to set life where I've set up everything and I'm ready there on the mark. Cameras on position, actors on mark, and just for a second I just looked over my right shoulder, looked over my left shoulder, and I'm like, okay, the normally people I'm working with, the directors, Ali Abazafar or Manish Sharma, they're not there, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do this now. And then I was right there, and then, well, just went ahead with it.
Okay, so I can understand that it's probably a little bit daunting to start off with, but you're also you've got 2 debutante actors coming in. So has that been kind of blind leading the blind and kind of going together?
Well, actually, the beauty of the new director and new actors is you're getting a lot of freshness. You're bound to get also the script writer is quite new to a Hindi film, so you're getting freshness in the language of the script. You're getting freshness of the actors. Of course, being a new director, I have a different way of looking at things. So. I think it's going to be quite a great combination of all of us put together.
Of course. And as I was saying to Ayush earlier, obviously the film's about Loveratri, and obviously it's got Garba in it, of course, it has to have. But how do you think you've added, apart from the Garba, how has that Gujarati feel been added otherwise?
Well, so basically I'm also Gujarati myself, and one conscious effort that I wanted to take with this film was having seen movies in the past where Gujarat or Gujaratis have been, showcased, it's been in a very caricaturish manner. Yeah. So the first step was we're going to break the caricature image. Let's keep it natural. Gujaratis, by nature, we are humorous people, fun-loving. We love our food, we love our song, we love our dance, and I said let's just showcase all of that. And we all speak normally. It's like no one's got an accent on. Yeah. So that was step one. Then the most important thing was, I spoke to Ayush and I was like, have you been to Gujarat? And he was like, no. So I said, the first thing we're doing is, let's drop everything in the reading session right now and let's just go to Gujarat. So I took him around Ahmedabad, Baroda, which normally does not happen. You don't really take actors on your location scout. Yeah. But I wanted to take him there, let him interact with the locals, let him interact with, the houses we were staying in, so those family members. So he got a real feel of the place.
Okay, so I think I probably should be thanking you that this film isn't in Gujarati because it's not very romantic language.
Well, actually, Gujarati, when you hear it when it's spoken now in Gujarat, it is quite romantic and poetic.
Okay, I'll take your word for that. So we're in London and we've been shooting, like we said, in prime locations. Yeah. How did you choose London as a setting?
Well, so the minute the script came down, when we sat down, and Gujarat being such an important element. London has such a strong, Gujarat culture going for itself, and also, with my past experiences, I've shot 2 films in London, and I have actually come across a lot of people, a lot of Gujaratis in the film crew as well, and I was like, this is the perfect place, because we had to, come into, showing the East meets West, and London was the perfect spot.
Oh, well, I love that. London's obviously my favourite city. So what is going forward? I mean, I know you're probably thinking only of Loveratri at the moment, but going forward as a director, any thoughts?
Well, so one thing that I've always thought of when it comes to making films is I want to make films which entertains the audience. Be it a 2-hour film, 2.5-hour film. I just want to make sure that anything that I put out there is always entertaining them. After 2.5 hours when they come out and they're like, yeah, these 2.5 hours are worth it. Now, be it this genre of a romantic comedy, or be it an action film, be it drama for that matter, I wouldn't want to restrict and limit myself to one genre. So I think it's most important is to make a film which is entertaining.
Of course, and I've got to ask you, obviously a few months ago when Padmavat released, there was a big uproar about, creativity is being spoiled and the kind of changes that were asked to be made. The CBFC, your thoughts?
Well, as far as the CBFC censor board is concerned, I think it's more about getting the right message through to the people. So as long as there's no wrong message going through, I just feel it's important that we sort of have the correct parameters which are followed. Like, I just feel creativity is something which should not be restricted. It's an art. I mean, at the end of it, it's something which a story that I'm telling from my point of view, the way I see it. Yes, if there was something offensive, then please, by all means, they should step in and cut that out or raise an objection. But before seeing anything, before hearing anything, just by hearsay, you're such an applause happening. I don't know. It's a little harsh.
Okay. Just going back to Loveratri quickly. As I said, you've got two debut actors in Ayush Sharma and Marina Hussain. Do you feel any pressure towards how you portray them, how the audience will react to essentially you being a director of the film? Any kind of pressure you feel?
Well, of course, there's always a little bit of pressure when you're launching new actors. My first film, and I think even the biggest of directors, when they're making like their 10th film or their 15th film, there's always some sort of pressure. But Salman sir, when I met him just a day prior to leaving and starting shoot, he just told me one thing. He said, just go out there and make the film you want to make. Don't worry about the numbers. Don't worry about the box office. Don't worry about how many days will it run, how many weeks will it run. Just make the film you want to make from your heart.
That's really good advice. That's going to take you a long way, I think, as a director, and obviously the audience towards you as well. So just to wrap up, I've got to say that Loveratri in the first posters looks amazing. If you wanted, apart from the romantic comedy genre, which obviously it falls in, if you wanted to say, I want the audiences to feel this of my film when they come out of the cinema, is there anything you would want them to feel?
Sorry, I didn't get...
Anything you want the audiences to feel when they come out of the cinema after watching Loveratri?
Well, the thing that, like I said earlier, A, I want them to entertain, and B, for them to come out with a smile on their face. If I can bring a smile on every person's face who comes out of the theatre, I think I've achieved what I was set out to do.
That's perfect. I think I'm really going to look forward to this film. So the film is coming now on the 5th of October, 2018. And this is Amrita from BizAsiaLive.com with Abhiraj, the director of Loveratri. And I'm signing out.